Okay, sorry guys, that video on where solving systems like graphing got cut off on me, so I'm just gonna have to piece together two videos, but not gonna have time to start over. But coming from the last video, we were working on number 2, and we had graphed our first line. So we had started at 5 and went down 1, right 2. Okay, so now we need to do our second line. So our M here is 3, and remember, if we have a whole number, we put it over 1, okay, so we can know how many to go to the right, and then our B is -2. Alright, so we're going to start at -2 on my y-axis, and this +3 tells me to go up 3, right 1. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, to the right 1, up 1, 2, 3, to the right 1, and I can't go up 3 to the right 1 again, so I'm done. And if you notice, and I can't go down 3 and left 1, and so if you notice here, this point right here is my point of intersection. I hit a point that I already had. This is the place where both lines intersect, okay? And so that point is my solution to the system. So I need to know the x value of that point, which if I look to the follow down to the x-axis, that is 2. And the y value of that point over the y-axis is 4. So my solution to that one is 2, 4. Alright, now I'm going to look at number 3 right here beside it. Okay, so some of these equations were not solved for y for my students, so I went ahead and solved them for y, because you're not going to use graphing unless your equations are solved for y. That's the only time that you'll use the graphing method, so I went ahead and did that for them to eliminate that step. So I'm looking at the two equations, y equals 2x plus 4 and y equals 2x. So if I want to pick out the m of y equals 2x plus 4, I have 2 over 1, and the b is 4. Alright, we'll look at the second equation. My m is also 2 over 1, but since there is no b present, then my b is 0. Now if you go back to my notes, that came from that first video, you notice that I said in my number solution hints, if you have the same slope, different y-intercepts, you're going to have no solution. Reason being, if two lines have the same slope, that indicates they are parallel. So we already know, before we graph these two lines, that our answer is going to be no solution. So we can go ahead and write that answer and box it in. But we still need to graph these two lines to show that they are parallel. So for this first one, I'm going to start at 4. And I'm supposed to go up 2, right 1, but I don't have enough room to go up 2, right 1, so I'm going to reverse and go down 2, left 1, down 2, left 1, down 2, left 1, down 2, left 1, okay, and connect. Now, on this next one, I'm going to start at 0 and go up 2, right 1, so up 2, right 1, up 2, right 1, reverse and go down 2, left 1, down 2, left 1, and as you can see, these two lines do end up being parallel. So we have our no solution answer. Okay, and then in my notes, the other option that we had was if two lines came out to be the same. So I'm not going to do this one because I want my students to actually have some homework to do. But if you, and I had to get these two equations solved for y as well. And in class we figured out, look, they're the exact same slope, same y-intercept. So of course, when you graph the line, you're only going to graph one line. It's the exact same thing. You're going to graph one line, and then if you have the same slope, same y-intercept, your answer is infinitely many. Because if you think about it as two separate lines being directly on top of one another, they intersect infinitely many times. Okay, so if you are one of my students and you are watching this for homework and you are wanting to get your 3 points tomorrow for homework, then I want you to write in this top right corner, I want you to write the word math and box it in. That's what I'm gonna be looking for tomorrow on your paper, and don't share that with anybody else. Okay, guys, it's kinda chilly out there today, so, enjoy the chilly, fresh air. Still go out there and get you a good run in, prop those feet up, eat you a snack, and enjoy doing your math homework. Have a great afternoon.